Here we are with Hank Parker and Gordon Godfrey. This hunt was purchased by a Place for Grace Children's Home and donated to the Sportsman's Night Out that Gordon heads up. They have in Pensacola, Florida. It's a bunch of big names in the hunting and fishing industry get together, share their testimony, share the gospel. Several hundred are saved each year at this event. I plan on attending it next year. But, man, just what an honor to have Hank and Gordon with us, not only share the woods with them, but to hear the stories, all the people that Hank knows and has talked to. Again, what an honor to have them there at the ranch with us, both him and Gordon. Man, right here, this is the first afternoon, and he had these birds fired up for a little bit, but then you'll hear the last gobble is a different gobble. And after he gobbled, the game was over. We never heard or seen these birds ever again. But as you'll see, we'll probably have a confrontation with them a little bit later in the video.
He's probably getting water. We need to cut at him. Yeah, he's coming. There's two of them.
Fast forward to the next morning. Little did we know if we would have stayed right here in this spot, we would have been in the chips. But we had one goblin far off that kept moving to our left, and so I wanted to cut him off. So we headed to another spot out in the pipeline. But we came back, and we were going to look at some other spots, and wouldn't you know it, there was a whole flock of them out right where we had first set up. So you'll see Hank here in a minute. We back the truck up. We get out and try to make a move on him, and Hank has his fan in front of him just in case we got busted out in the open as we're trying to set up. But I think some of the hens had smelled a rat, and so they led the toms off. So this right here ended up uneventful. Right here, Hank is hunting with Zach Downs. For those of you who don't know, Zach Downs is pretty good on just about any turkey call there is. As you can see, they had some visitors. They were after a couple of tough birds in this section. I think they used the cows as their lookouts. But this bird that Zach called in, he calls him in with his, gets him pretty fired up with a wing bone and come from a long ways away. And this bird came in so hot and fast it had Hank and Zach all twisted up, so we didn't get video of the shot. But you'll see here in a second that the action had already taken place, and here's Hank. I think he's playing with the cattle here. Now, this is the very next morning after Hank had already shot his first bird. There was quite a few birds in this flock of birds, and we could hear them drumming down the hill. And so I wanted to soft call those hens and make sure they went down our road that was in front of us. And thankfully, it all worked out pretty good because the whole flock came our way.
And there was another gobbler past them that was sounding off pretty good.
There were 3 right there.
3 gobblers?
3 gobblers, 3 longbirds.
And there was another one past.
Yeah, there was 3 right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was 3 longbirds right there. I didn't realize it was that close, with the road coming in.
I think one of them had seen the fan right through there, because that's when, as soon as he stopped, and that's why it took him so long to come around that corner.
I hate to shoot at them running.
What's that?
I said, I hate to shoot at them running.
Oh, yeah.
It's easy to miss, but
Yeah.
he was far enough out, I knew I could shoot.
Get a good pattern, yeah.
That's the bad stuff about this dog. Tungsten. It'll end to wipe that whole dang flock out.
Yeah.
You can't do it. Yeah, there was 3 longbirds right there.
Yeah.
That wasn't the biggest bird. The biggest bird he went that way.
Yeah, after the first putt, I seen one head straight that way.
Yeah, the biggest bird. That may not even been the bird that was gobbling much,
Right. Yeah.
We ain't heard them 3. Well, I'd say you had these things figured out about as much as you could figure one
That's
out.
about it.
You was spot on. That was pretty awesome, really.
Yeah. That was cool. I knew once I seen that first hen walk across, like, yes. I thought I had heard them on top of that hill down there.
I could hear them drumming.
Yeah. And that's why I was like, the hen's got to be out in front of them, so that's why I wanted to soft call to them and get them coming out here looking a little bit quicker.
Well, that first hen nailed me. I mean, she saw my move just like that. Without the fan, we'd have been in trouble.
Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You started putting.
I mean, that fan turned them our way. Like, we gonna go check it out.
It calmed her down enough to run her off.
That's what I was looking at, but then you got to worry about getting a clear shot at them.
Yeah.
I was like, that was basically our only option. But see, I think what I was originally thinking sitting up there, but the way it lays out, they'd have been looking at us for all the way down that road.
Yeah. He wasn't in a fighting mood. I think it was 3 of them suckers together. I'd have thought he'd have just come on.
Yeah, that's weird for 3 to act kind of, they're doing a lot of that though, a lot of tiptoeing.
Well, he didn't hesitate to spook.
A lot of tiptoeing.
You'd have been in trouble with the 410 with them running.
Right.
That'd have been a hard shot.
Yeah. They go. Yeah, it looks like they're gone.
Got a turkey bird.
That them up there in the road?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's strutting, ain't he? Is he already back to strutting?
Right now. I saw the one elbow that time.
That's crazy. He's already strutting with his hands.
Well, he got spurs.
He got spurs?
He got spurs. He got one anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he got two.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't think they've been breeding?
He got a beard. He's been bumping the ground a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Got his spurs. Got him a beard. And he got him a face full of...
Yeah, he did, boy. You nailed it right in the face, didn't
He got a big old head. Look at that head.
you? Yeah, he does.
He got a great beard. That's a heck of a beard. It's wet.
Big old blocky head. Just gorgeous. Ain't nothing prettier.
He is a pretty bird. Look at that pretty thing.
Oh, man.
You pretty thing, you.
Well, started off a little bit slow, but it sped up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Last two hunts. Okay.